In the ancient times, there lived a wise king named Sulaiman. He was blessed with wisdom and power, and God had granted him dominion over the winds, the jinn, and even the animals. As the Qur'an states in Surah An-Naml, and Sulaiman was subject to us, and he was taught of the matter, and so were the devils. And they worked for him at what he willed, of making strong connections between the stones, and of birds, and of everything else he willed. And, also, of writing for him what was decreed. Among many subjects was a small, unassuming bird called the Hoopoe. One day, Sulaiman took a census of his creatures. But when he counted the birds, he noticed that the Hoopoe was missing. The king was puzzled. "Where is the Hoopoe?" he asked. "Has he gone astray?" Sulaiman was a just and wise ruler, and he had a great love for all of his creatures. But he was also a firm believer in accountability. "I shall surely punish him with a severe punishment," he declared, "unless he brings me a clear proof of his innocence." As the Qur'an narrates, and Sulaiman searched for the Hoopoe and said, "Why do I not see the Hoopoe, or is he among the absent?" Meanwhile, the Hoopoe had been on a distant journey. He had discovered a remarkable land, ruled by a powerful queen named Bilqis. But what astonished the Hoopoe most was that the people of this land worshipped the sun instead of the one true God. The Hoopoe knew that he had to return to Sulaiman with this news, even if it meant facing his wrath. Upon his return, the Hoopoe presented himself before Sulaiman. With great humility, he told the king of his journey and the wonders he had seen. He described Bilqis's magnificent kingdom and the people's strange beliefs. Sulaiman was amazed and pondered the wisdom of God. The Qur'an tells us, "Indeed, I found a woman ruling over them, and she has been given of all things, and she has a great throne." Sulaiman wrote a letter to Bilqis, inviting her to submit to the one true God. He sent the letter with the Hoopoe, who flew swiftly across the desert to deliver it to the queen. The Qur'an describes the letter, saying, "He said, O you rulers, there has been given to you from us authority and wealth. So recite the name of Allah and be grateful for his favor. I have come to you with a clear proof from your Lord, so give me the children of Israel." When Bilqis received Sulaiman's letter, she was both intrigued and apprehensive. She gathered her wise men and asked for their counsel. After much deliberation, she decided to visit Solomon herself. Bilqis and her entourage traveled a great distance to meet Sulaiman. Upon seeing the magnificent kingdom of Israel, she was filled with awe. But when she heard Sulaiman's wise words, her heart was touched, and she submitted to the faith of Islam. The Qur'an states, "And she fell down prostrate and said, I have believed in the Lord of the worlds, the Lord of Sulaiman." And so, the story of Sulaiman and the Hoopoe teaches us the importance of faith, wisdom, and the power of divine guidance. The Qur'an tells us that God has created everything in this world for a purpose, and it is our duty to seek knowledge and understand his creation.